começando mais um Motorrádio e hoje com a banda californiana Groundation, uma banda de reggae, e eu converso com o Harrison e o Marcus. Hello, hi. You just got out of Bob Marley tribute tour. How was that?
It was great. Yeah, every year we do a tribute in February. Bob's birthday's on February 6th, and we've done it for what, 9-10 years now?
10 years.
Yeah. So every year we learn something new about that music. We come back to Bob's music and we put our music aside and we study, the math. We started this thing. It's great.
Here's a tricky question. What is the role of reggae in society?
Yeah, well, I would say reggae in society is the same as any art or being an artist like Marcus and I and the rest of Groundation. I think that it has to represent the people. It has to really speak for what's happening on our planet, what the world is facing in the moment, and trying to bring people together to celebrate life, to celebrate, joy and happiness. So I think reggae music is a part of that, like all music and all art. That's one of the reasons why we as Groundation throughout the year tour around the world to gain that knowledge to be able to speak on behalf of the people, So I think reggae music is really the voice of the people, like all art should be.
Yeah, in your case, it speaks to all the world. Right?
Yeah, of course.
You're going on tour all around the world now.
Yeah.
Is it,
For a while.
How is
it's not easy.
Meet different people every day, right?
Yeah.
That part is good. The travel part is the hard part. The meeting people and playing music is the great part,
Well, it's been 10 years, all right?
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
how is Groundation nowadays comparing with the beginning?
We're still growing, I think in art, speaking of art, you have to grow, you have to evolve, you can't stay in one place. So for us, we've been very fortunate that we've all had a vision of something that we want, and we're constantly trying to find that, and that's changing too, because as we grow as people, as we go to these different countries and learn new things about other cultures and realize a little bit about yourself and about our own culture. Yeah, you grow as a human being, which makes your music grow. So right now, I'd say we're a little bit wiser. We've learned a little more about ourselves, about music, and our path, and what our purpose is here on this earth. And that's definitely become a part of our music. And some smoking.
Oh yeah, you got some smoking.
Oh, nice.
So last year you released Here I Am, right? And what's the message you try to pass on with that work? What's the main message?
Yeah, Here I Am. I think that the title definitely speaks a lot there. It's kind of a revealing of the self. The previous albums that we did all belong together. They all tell the story of Young Tree, Each One Teach One, Hebron Gate, We Free Again, and the final one, Upon the Bridge, which is kind of this allegory, this kind of, a very visual story of a person's journey through life. And then they reach this other side, which is kind of letting themselves be free for who they are, So Here I Am to me is really a reality, really an awakening. Like almost like the previous works were like a dream or a story, and now becomes 2010 and beyond, and the lyrics are very much more associated with what's going on in the world. It's very focused in its lyric, as opposed to these kind of really visual and these kind of more story allegory type things. And I think that the music also has come that way as well. Here I Am, you have Kim and Stephanie on the album singing lead vocals. So there's female vocals on the albums for the first time, and I really feel that it's Groundation stepping into reality.
Was it important to have a female voice to tell the story?
Yeah, definitely. We've talked about it for a long time. Yeah, we definitely wanted that. We feel it's all about balance within the music, between the lyrics and the solos and the arrangements, the improvisations, and also between male and female. You have to really have that representation of all people to really speak to the world. And I think that for the previous albums, that's something that was missing from the sound. Not that you would hear the album and say, oh, I wish it had this. But once you hear that female voice, it really brings that energy forward. So like, okay, great, you know. You start to feel that energy of the male-female, which is important. It's not a male world, you know. There's two sides to everything.
What do you think about free music downloading on the internet? Does it help? Does it or not?
We have no idea.
It's a serious, it's a serious time we're in as far as being a label or being a musician. You know, the way things are working is changing for everyone, really. For movies, for books. I mean, everything's turning into a digital versus a physical product. You know. For us, it has, you know, in a certain respect, we've, you know, lost money we would have made and helped the label run, so that's hard. On the other side, it has gotten our music all over the world, and people know our music, and people know what we're talking about, what we're trying to do. So I think it's helped more than it's hurt, because, you know, we didn't start this to, we weren't dreaming of big money, or we didn't care. You know, we were playing music in a little tiny room every day when we started this band. The first 2 years we were in a little room practicing. You know.
If it wasn't for internet, would you be in Juiz de Fora today?
Sure not.
I don't know. Maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe.
The thing that we have that's it's a great thing for us is that we're here now, and we're young, and we're physically able to do these things, as opposed to an artist who put together their final works in their, you know, late 60s, and the album doesn't sell because it's free online, and they can't physically because they're older, or they can't really do it health-wise. They can't tour. So for us, we have to give thanks that we're able to see everybody and meet everybody and take advantage of this, you know, the worldwide download web that has taken place. No,
it spreads the music.
No.
They want to hear you live.
Right, they want to hear it live, and we want to play it live because it's very different. Album and live, you know, it's two different worlds, and we celebrate both of them.
So what about tonight? It's the second time you're in Juiz de Fora. What can we expect for tonight's concert?
It'll be a little bit different than last time. We have the new album, so there'll be some new music. You know, there's Nike says you never know what we're gonna do. We don't even know yet. We'll tell you.
We have no idea what songs we're gonna play.
Okay, thank you, Harrison. Thank you, Marcus, for talking to Motor Radio. E esse foi o Motor Rádio de hoje com o Groundation, a banda californiana de reggae.